it's just, you know, photography is just finding solutions sometimes for problems, and you have to have some sort of vision, of course. It's not the equipment, everybody has the same equipment, so it's down to you to make the difference. And I think in music videos it's no different, you have to have an idea. As an artist, at least for me, I prefer to get attention paid to my work rather than to myself, because I'm not that comfortable. But this feels cozy enough to be comfortable, so I won't walk off. But for those of you who are paid money. The only reason I ever picked up a camera was because I loved music so much that I wanted to find a way to get closer to music, the music world. And when I was 17, there was a band playing in my new town, Groningen. We just had moved there in school holiday. And I used to be very shy, a little bit shy still, but not tonight. And because it was between school holiday, I didn't know anybody in the town. This band played in daytime, and I asked my father for his camera because I was so shy that I felt if I have a camera, at least I have a function, or I can move around on my own with the camera. And then I took a few pictures, they were published. And then, you know, my automatic subject matter for photography was music. In the early 80s, I did a lot of photography for musicians. I made album sleeves and press pictures. And then they came to me and said, well, listen, there's another medium that you need these days, you need a music video. Would you mind doing that as well? And in the early 80s there were some really bad music videos, so I already was kind of angered. I used to be I used to get quite angry with everything that had to do with music, and it wasn't done very well. So I saw some music videos that I felt were really letting the song down. I felt that the images or the feeling you had with music that you liked was never translated properly into images. So I wasn't, I mean, not that I was thinking I'm gonna change all that, but I thought that maybe I should, if people insisted I do one, I'll try one. And that's how that works. So the idea was really to create images that were in line with the music you heard. No, I think, you know, music videos, I think had their place in time, at least for me. The first video I made in early 80s, and the last one a few years ago, but I actually wanted to stop already 10 years ago, but then I didn't manage to find the word no often enough. It is, I did one slightly earlier, which was Art of Noise, but I used the producer's video camera, Trevor Horn, and I was running around Notting Hill. But that's so bad, we couldn't find it anymore. This one was still traceable. It's a band from Hamburg, from the German Neue Welle, the new wave, and it's called Hague. Great advantage sitting here, you can't actually see it. I can't actually recall what I felt at the time, but I'm sure I was happy that it existed. We made it on film and we had to cut it on a steam deck, so it was proper film editing at the time. And it was also new, you know, film editors didn't really think that music videos were anything special. They treated it as something really minor, so you always ended up sitting in some small room with a guy who smoked the whole day and cut the film properly. You know, you really cut with scissors the film, and that's how it was put together. So you could never repeat an image. You always had to reshoot. You know, you had to shoot enough. If you want to repeat something, you had to shoot it again.
It's the count for 4 hours of tossing and turning in a big brass bed. I've tried all the tricks in the book now, I just can't sleep no more. Tony, what's happening to me? I'm tired and I'm cold.
I have a sister who lives here, so there's family. I have a lot of friends live in The Hague, and I really like the peacefulness of The Hague. You know, it's not like Amsterdam or Rotterdam. It feels like a village to me, having lived for 30 years in London. But it's also the air, the sea air, the dunes. It's a very green city, I think, and it seemed an obvious choice for me, and I haven't regretted it yet.